Hey all, Pete here, out on the trap line today, getting some steel in the ground. It's October 6th. It's a little early. I usually start about a week after this, but I'm not going to do a whole lot of coyote trapping this fall. Couple reasons for that. One, fur prices are absolutely in the gutter. Two, we're adopting a 9-year-old girl, so our lives have changed quite a bit. And I want to have more time to take her out to do things. She likes to be outdoors, so I'll bring her with me trapping and stuff, but I don't want to introduce her to trapping on day-long checks. Three, one of the landowners I trapped for, they had a wildfire on their property and they lost about 90% of their land. And it's probably the property that takes my most time and brings me the most coyotes. And so I really feel bad for him. They lost a lot of calves in that fire, and really terrible. Be careful when you're driving around out west. It's dry out here, and make sure you don't park where your muffler's got dry weeds against it. Don't throw cigarettes out the window. Be real careful. This desert habitat is everything to our state, and when that sagebrush burns, it's hundreds of years before it comes back. So anyway, I'm not doing as much this year, so I'm starting a little early. I don't have anybody to film today, so I couldn't film while I was making this set, but I want to show it to you. It's something I do sometimes where there's deer. Deer tend to like glands and salts and urine and stuff like that, and they mess my sets up. So I don't use a lot of urine or gland lure on my sets. Boy, it's hot out here. When there's a lot of deer around. But there's one thing I do, and I want to show it to you here. So there's my dirt hole. It's a number 4 long spring in the ground right here. Pan's right here. Right here across the trail, I put some really strong coyote gland lure on that branch and some urine. The idea behind this is the coyotes smell that. They're going to smell it. They're going to urinate probably. But they're going to check this out over here too. And the only smell I've got over here is the bait in the hole. It's some bobcat with some other stuff mixed in with it. I'm going to do a video on bait. But anyway, so not a lot of stuff to attract things over there other than predators. Deer will smell this, you know, and they might lick it or whatever, but they're not going to step on my pan probably. This is a really good spot. You can see this trail goes along the fence. Got a good trail here. This is my back trail here. See, now if we come over here, we got a trail coming under the fence here. Coyotes and jackrabbits are what make this trail here. We got this dry wash right here, as you can see, and it goes through past the fence and it cuts back up this way to the north. Coyotes will use that too to stay low, stay hidden. On the other side here, this trail continues off this way into the desert. And there's another one that kind of cuts right through here. And of course, this one I already showed you. So there's a junction of a bunch of trails here. There's a lot going on. But once again, gland lure here and urine. Dirt hole with just some bait in the hole. So that's a set I use quite a bit. In fact, when there's a lot of deer around, I don't put urine right at my sets. I put them along the trail close to my set with some gland lure by them. Coyotes will smell it, you know, nothing happens to them there. Then they stumble onto my dirt hole or my walkthrough, and I get them, and I don't have to worry about deer setting stuff off. So anyway, I'll shoot a few more videos this fall when I have someone to videotape with me. And I'll do a video on bait. I already made my bait, but I'll do a video where I just talk about the bait I use and why I use it. And I'll do that. I'll try to do that here the next week or two. But anyway, don't get discouraged with the low fur prices. Go out and set a few and get outside. Remember, God is great, guns are good, freedom is precious.